Hi guys, it's Angie with Fun Endeavors Tie-Dye Lab. Today let's make a fan-folded spiral. And let's ice dye it. I've prepped the shirt like normal and I have it turned inside out. I'm starting by using a piece of kite string and a washable marker to draw an arc on the corner of my shirt. Then I'm going to fan fold this line and tie it with some kite string. I'm going to fan fold the rest of the shirt and tie it as well. Now that the shirt is fan folded and tied, I'm going to start at the small end, which is the end where I started my fan folds, and begin to spiral the shirt. You can start at either end. I'm just choosing to start at the smaller end of the shirt. I'm going to try to keep my spiral fairly tight and hold these folds in place with some rubber bands. So the weather's starting to cool off, and I thought I would maybe make a little bit more autumn or fall colors on this shirt and darken up the color palette just a little bit. I'm going to ice dye this shirt, but I also want to dye it down in the muck, so I've placed it down inside of a plastic container. For the dye application, I'm going to start by dividing the shirt into 4 sections using a dye spin color called Flintstone. The next color I'm going to use is Steel Blue Gray, and I'm going to apply that to 2 sections across from each other. In the 2 remaining sections, I'm going to add Balsam Fir from Pro Chemical and Dye. Now I'm going to add a little bit of additional soda ash over the top of the dye, just to make sure that as the ice melts and runs through the shirt, I still have plenty of soda ash remaining in the shirt to react with the dye. Then I'm going to load plenty of ice on top of the shirt. This is a pretty thick fold, so I want to add quite a bit of ice to the top. Now I'm going to set the shirt aside and I'm going to allow it to process for at least 24 hours after all the ice melts. I actually placed this shirt underneath one of my dye tables and kind of forgot about it, so I left it for about 4 days. Needless to say, it's processed long enough. So let's start rinsing it out. To rinse the shirt, I went ahead and started rinsing in cold water to rinse out the soda ash. Then I untied the shirt. Then I gradually warmed the water up to hot and continued rinsing to rinse out any of the dye that didn't bond with the fabric. Since this color palette is pretty dark, there was still quite a bit of dye coming out after rinsing for a while, so I just added some hot water to my sink along with a little bit of Blue Dawn dish detergent, and I allowed the shirt to soak. After the water cooled off, I changed out the water and I continued the soaking process until the water was almost clear. Then I put it into my washing machine along with a little bit of Dharma's textile detergent and washed it using a hot water cycle. Then after the shirt was washed and dried, this is what it looks like. Okay, so what do you guys think? I really like this darker color palette. It definitely has a very autumn or fall feel, I think. And I really like the balsam fir, that's the green color in the shirt. I've never used that color to ice dye with before, and I really like all the color splits that came out of it. It kind of has an olive green feel to it. But if you'll notice, it's also got a little bit of a line of blue in that color. I think it looks really cool. I also like the new Flintstone color from Dye Spin. That's the more red color that's in the shirt. And then of course the steel blue gray is just that real pretty dark blue color that's in the shirt. So overall, I really like the shirt. I like the dark lines that are in the shirt from Muck dyeing it. But what do you guys think? Drop me a comment down below and let me know. And I sure would appreciate it if you'd like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day.